My name is Kalief Dinkins. I'm a 26-year-old visual artist from the south side of Chicago. I started painting 8 years ago, but of course I had a drawing in my grandma's house, and I kind of started seeing promise from that. Then that naturally went into, okay, let me see if I can paint my clothes, because I got an idea for these shoes that I can't buy, but I still want it, so let me see if I can paint it. And then I painted clothes and shoes for about 2 years before I ever touched the canvas. I didn't know that painting full-time was a job. That was never the goal in the beginning or anything like that. But just kind of naturally going throughout the journey, it kind of revealed itself to me that like, oh no, you can do this. Like literally, if I can put a paintbrush on it, I'm going to paint it. The Sankofa Peace Initiative, for me, it was almost like a perfect alignment of its community. Like, I'm an individual artist, but my art speaks for a community. It speaks from where I'm from, because that informs the art that I create. I purposefully paint Black faces and Black stories because to me that's important. And to me, I feel like it hasn't been heard or amplified to the way that I would like it to be. So my art is a message to us internally, but also externally to other people, especially the garden itself. A lot of my work includes nature and plants, because to me, for this journey, you have to give it time. You have to nurture it. It doesn't come overnight the same way plants don't bloom overnight. So for me to have a piece in the garden, and my work already kind of represents this growth intrinsically, but then also literally, it was just, to me, it was a match made that when I seen it, I wanted to be a part of it. And now I get to paint Black stories authentically from a Black person to share that with the community. This is the piece that I created for the Sankofa Peace Garden, and it's titled "We Still Grow Here." I wanted to show the history relating back to Sankofa of bringing stories of the past and presenting them to the future and letting it be known that we are still here. I don't aim to create a specific person, but I always aim that when you look at it, it looks like a niece or a nephew or an uncle, or your son or daughter. And I always have to incorporate the natural hair, and I feel like there's just so much pride that we take in our hair that I have to represent it every time I do a painting. I want the kids to look at it and be like, oh, that looks like my friend, or I want to wear my hair like that. You'll also notice that they have Band-Aids. So this is something I've been incorporating into my work to kind of represent the trials and tribulations that we've been through, the marks that we've been through. And I leave the Band-Aid there because a lot of times we go through things and we like to forget them, but in reality, they make us into who we are. So I put a Band-Aid because that means that we've overcome that. And it's okay to represent that because that has made us, or that's taught us what we know now.